this is Vicky, Retro Queen Bee Art. Let's be busy in art. I found my computer glasses, so I'm really happy about that. Not too late, trying to get everything together here. I need to test my microphone. Let's see. Oh, the one that I usually use has a short or something in it. Okay, there it goes. Test, test, test. This is my Yeti microphone. Test, test, test. There it goes. That's the one I like to use. I've been playing again around with my cameras, and you can see somehow I got a little bit crooked here. I'm going to move this over just a little bit so I'm on this side instead of in the middle. I have no idea how that happened. I also advertised wrong. I only advertised with eCam, and I said I was going to do this at 6 a.m. in the morning. I didn't know that that was happening until just about a couple of hours ago. I put AM instead of PM. Just a accident. Time for lipstick. This is a shout out to Senior Insights. Our lipstick club is Cherries in the Snow. Okay. There we go. Cherries in the Snow. Wonderful lipstick. It really is moisturizing. But it seems like I got it kind of on the there we go. Oh, I can't get into my hairdress till the 15th of August, and she squeezed me in at that point. She is completely packed. I'm so sad she's becoming so famous, I told her, but I need my hair done for my famous time on YouTube. So anyway, the thing that I want to tell you about is Thursday. I had a fun time at the, what do you call it now? I can't think of it. It's a vegetable farmer's market. Oh, it was so nice. I got really fresh lettuce from the farm, everything to put in it for a nice fresh salad from the farm, fresh raspberries, fresh blueberries. Oh, it was very fun and very delicious. I forgot to put my comments up. That would be helpful. Oh, there we are. Hi. I forgot to put up my comments. Oh, I got to get my glasses back on now. Hi, Debbie. Vintage Halloween Crafts by Clint. Hello. Nice that you come and visit. Did you get notification, Debbie, this morning? I know. I don't know what I did, except I put AM. Yep, it's time to throw the kisses. Farmer's market, yeah. I spent, oh gosh, I probably went about 2-ish, and then with my girlfriend, and then we ate Mexican food, and I had a homemade margarita. Oh, I haven't had margaritas for a long time, and it did make me a little tipsy because I don't really drink. Except when I'm with my girlfriend. I said every time I'm with you, I usually have one drink. Either a beer, a glass of wine, or it was a margarita this last time. But we had a lot of fun, and anyway, it was fun. Well, welcome. Remember to give me a thumbs up. I parked my car kind of crooked. so I don't have that far to come home. And my husband says, well, I've never seen you park your car that crooked. I'm really worried about you. And of course, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to tell you anything. It's a big secret. Well, this week I actually worked, I think I'm finished a video. I worked on preparing this show. I worked on doing a new kit in my coffee shop. So we will go over it. I love whimsical little things. And the last show, a lady named Juju was really interested, and she did purchase the kit. So she loves cows and all those things. But today, I don't know if she'll be in today because I know she's doing a flea market kind of thing on her channel, and then she's with her mother and stuff. So she's really busy. Really busy gal today. All right, so let's turn it over to the art table. And there we go. I have a messy art table, don't I? I guess you guys don't mind. I have had so many different projects. It took me about 2 or 3 days to do the moo motivational affirmations. So I'll get my stuff here and show you. I think they came out pretty good. These are probably not in order. Of course not. Let's see. I'll kind of try to put them in order. All right. So I did show these on my live last time. So these are the sayings of the moo cow. Like this lady says, I'm as seasoned as my favorite cast iron skillet. And that's a compliment. Or I sprinkle love and just salt, and that's why my secret recipe is for happiness. I sprinkle love, not just salt. And here's the moo cow. I'm not just grazing through life, I'm thriving one moo at a time. And so the same, I have affirmations here that are really cute. When life tips me over, I just move on. An upside down cow. There are also blank labels, and I did use, let me get the labels together here. I thought I did. And they just have affirmations on them. Grits, grace, and movements. Cousin with kindness. I'm utterly fabulous. Pearl's apron. And these little cows here I added to the bottom. I cut them all out. I thought they were, and then put them in my scanner. I thought they were so cute. I choose cheese over drama. And this particular one here, my son likes to barbecue, so I'm going to use that one in his memory journal. They're cute. Okay, and then we have the cows that are the artist. And Debbie, I got this cute little bun idea from your little bun on your head. Except I put flowers instead of pretty jewels. All right. Do I have any more of those before we go into these cows? Huh? I do, because I do have, these are kind of out of order, but that's okay. I have these cows that are in the mixing sauce. And then I got more labels, motivational affirmations. I'm the cream of the crop. I'm the cream. All labels. And here's some more sayings. You could do some of this in a sticker format if you know. Is it Canva? No, not Canva. You can buy sticker paper for your printer, but I'm thinking of a Cricut. If you know how to do Cricut, you could put these here into nice stamps. I don't know how to do Cricut. And here's some black and white. This was sitting on my computer, just sitting in there for a long time with those other moo cows. And so even burnt pies are mine with love. So anyway, these are just so cute. And here's another black and white. And then we get into the cows. Older cows, they have their hair, some biscuits, life short, serve the pie first. I thought about that. There's been many times I ate dessert. Hi, Jerry. Welcome in. Welcome in. And before I ate the other food. Oh, and sass adds flavor. So these are just cute older lady cows dressed up. Gravy solves more than talk ever could. And I added this here that you could make a card with. And then I cut these out too. And they were just so cute. I just put them on here and added them to the set. And here's some more older cows. Now all this here you can cut out individually, or you could leave as is. You could cut this out, leave this as is, or you know, this little teapot here, you could cut it out and put a table by her, something like that. So I think never lose your sense of wonder. Never lose your sense of wonder. This is I added this too because I really love that saying for people in art. Never lose your sense of wonder. So that's my new kit in Ko-fi. I think there's 16 pages. And I'll briefly go over what I made. So this particular piece will be a belly band. I choose pancakes. And so these little cows are on, still a little damp, interesting. I put a lot of medium on top. This is one of my cookie is not to eat. Napkins, paper, and I have a film on that to show you how to make that. And then I put a couple pieces of other layers here of paper, and then put the cows, I cut them out and put them on top. So a belly band, you know, fits in your journal like that. And you leave this open, and then you stick things underneath it here. You know, oh, I did, so I love that saying. I did try a different cardstock color. And so it turned out great, I thought. You could use different cardstock color on these. Here I made this note just on plain paper. I mean, it's a really thin, plain paper. And all I did was cut her out and glued her on. Not sure what I will use her for, but I probably put a paper sack backing on her. And here I did the moo motivational affirmations. Lola's tongue twister. I'm better than yesterday, and that's saying something. If today feels utterly ridiculous, I'll still stand tall and chew my cud of patience. And then on the back is this is the children's writing tablet, and I dyed the tablet page. You can get these at the dollar store, really cheap. I have a lot of stash that already is multimedia backgrounds that I've made, and so I chose one for this cow here, and then I put some labels up there. All right, and then I made this for a pocket. This is the one I'm going to put in my son's memory journal, because he loved pancakes, he loved barbecue, and this is Mama just being waited on. That's what would happen. Okay, and here we are. Whisk it, roll, cutting, darling. Darling, because they don't put the G on it. Some of the Mississippi gals. So, and this is just a plain piece of paper. This is TD stain paper, and I put the affirmation there so that it had a backing. And this is one of my multimedia pieces of work. I think I might have done this on the Seth Apter. I think I might have on the Seth Apter show. So, like a good stew, I get better the longer life simmers. And so that's could be a pocket. So I made those things with it. And I do have a video that I hope to put up later this evening. Out into the world, how I made those. Okay, now, where is my other thing? Okay. So we are going to do sunflowers. Let's see, I don't probably need this. Maybe I'll just get kind of over there. Oh, I forgot to show you tomorrow is my birthday. I'm only going to be 72 years old. Here, I can do it this way. My son and his wife, they sent this to me for my birthday present. And I think it's just a huge cup that I haven't opened it yet. And this is probably the lid that fits on it. So whatever's in there, hot or cold, I think it'll stay hot and cold for a while. So they know that I'm the queen bee. And I got a gift certificate. And I got a pretty card. Birthday wishes. And this is, kind of personal here. How much they love me. I love these types of flowers. And see, with this, I can actually cut this out and use it in your journal. Now this one has a texture to it, and these don't, but they're cute. Yeah, another birthday. I think I need to forget birthdays after this one. I'm not sure if I should have any more birthdays. So, what I want to do is I want to add some white. Let's see, where did I put my I have two little things to play with. I only had big bubbles. This is just a piece of saran wrap. Oh, I got something in it. And I'm going to kind of, we're going to make some designs with this white paint. And as you can see, I really do use it. I broke off oh, that's one thing. I didn't get my I didn't get them colored, but I got my cuticles and my nails all ready for the color, but I didn't get the color done. Okay. Let's see. I hate to use, yeah. Let me get my, there we go. There we go. I won't need that much. But who knows? I might. You never know about me. So now, as you can see, I put these in black where I was going to, so I'm hoping I'll still be able to see. I'm just going, as you notice, see how that plaque, this is saran wrap. And how that gives that a color. Now this is on Canon watercolor paper. I think it's 140 pounds. And then I took an old dictionary, which is right back there on my table. It's full of stuff that I've been working with. And used a, what did I use? I used a gel medium. I used a soft gel matte, semi-body matte. So it too, see if you look at it, it's like a cream. It's not a liquid. And that, I think, helped the paper settle in and give it even some more texture. So I don't want to cover up too much. I need that because I need that for a drawing reference to put things down. Let's see. So I think, oh, I forgot to put, we might have to do the gun, the heat gun. I got my fan, but I forgot to put it on. Okay. So, see what it does. And I'm not sure if this, I'm all out of, I don't know what, I must have used all my small, we'll check it and see what happens. Might just have to, yeah, see, it makes a big old circle. I don't know if it does much, a little bit. All right. Now, do I want to add a color? I do have this circle stencil, which will make better circles than that. But I'm wondering if I need, oh boy, I got all that all over the place. Let's see, what is that? Oh. I don't know what color to use. What do you guys think? A yellow? Would some yellow look kind of cool down here? Because this would be yellow here. Maybe we could put a little yellow here and here. And we could... Oh, I forgot to show you the stencil. I just made it. Oh, I forgot to show you. I will put this stencil up, not template, excuse me. I will put this template up on my community page so that if you want to make this sunflower, you can just copy, you know, this with the tea bags. Because this should be a tea bag, this should be a tea bag. Just trace it and whammo. Now if you want to add, I'm going to add another leaf. You could add a leaf here on top. Because you can kind of see this one. There's like some on top and then some on the bottom. Okay. All right. I think I played too much this week. And then I put too much on my plate. And I was playing around with my videos. I've decided I'm just going to record and speak at the same time. That way I don't have to do voiceovers. Because voiceovers take a lot of time. Trying to, and then I was learning about timestamps. So this particular video will have timestamps. So I learned that. That took a little time for me to learn and do. Yeah. So I don't know. I learn every week something new. Almost. I'm thinking a little bit of yellow. The leaves will be greenish, blue mixed in. We could do a little tan. The tan in yellow might be pretty. I think red would be bad. Hot pink would be bad. Looks like I'm gonna just have a messy work table. That's why I say I'm messy. I work very messy. Oh yeah, that's already... Okay. So, let's see if we can do a little better. Put that yellow. And then I have a tan over here. Oh, I gotta get my sponge. My sponge. Ugh. I love working off the silicone mat or my glass mat, either one, because they're so easy to clean. So easy to clean. I'm looking for a sponge. Of course, where I thought it might be is not where it is. I forgot to look for my sponge before the show. I do usually put these on with the makeup sponge, and for some reason I don't see my makeup sponge handy where I thought it might be. Let's see, what can I do instead? Let's see. Well, I do have this sponge. Oh, I found him. Huh. 3, what do they say? Number 3 is the charm. I move my stuff and then I can't find it. But to do a stencil, we want to use a makeup sponge. And I don't want it that big. And I always dip my sponge into water before I put the paint on it. And this is a stencil, and we're just going to pop on there. A little bit of yellow. I'm going to have yellow up there, so I'm going to put it over here in this corner. Maybe up a little bit more than the other. Let's see. So that way we'll have kind of a 3 going on with. Let's see. All right. So that's done. Now, to try to keep your stencil looking good, we do want to wipe the paint off immediately. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to try to get that paint off. And up on the other side. Seems like it kind of stains. And I think we'll put some cream. Let's see, where can I put the cream? Maybe right there. My other. I'm doing yellow for some reason. I don't want yellow. I want cream. Okay, I better. There we go. All right, round and around we go. Very subtle. Let's see, I'm gonna kind of like maybe add it here between the yellow. There we go. Let's see how we like it between the yellow. Oh, it looks okay. Let's see, we might need a little bit over here. Just a little bit. This is a big stencil. That's wet. Maybe, oh, I know, we can do this way, I guess. I'll just have to get this side dirty. I will just get this side dirty, that's okay. I don't know if any of you have stenciled before. Has anybody in the group stenciled before? Anybody? Yeah, I like that better because it kind of pushes the yellow back. Yeah. Let's just put a little bit more up here. Looks cool. It makes it look dimensional. Yeah. All right. Now we could add some blue for a blue sky. I'm just thinking, what can we do for a blue sky? Let's see. Getting a wipe out, baby wipe, just to try to wipe the stencil off as much as I can. And my art table, what do you guys think? I'm thinking that a blue sky, but maybe I think we want a blue like a stencil. And I don't know if we want circles for blue sky. Let's see. I'll have to look in my stencil pile here on the side and see if I can see any stencil that I think would look pretty as a blue sky. And I think I do have a really pretty blue. See how it just kind of comes off with a baby white. But it does take some power and time to do that. But if you do it right away, it will save your stencils and you can use them longer. So let's see, I have a stencil pile here. Oh, I even have, oh, we could make a sky like that. That would be an interesting sky. Let's see. See, I have a pile of stencils here. I have no idea what might work. I don't think that will work. What do I got? Oh, I might need that if I use that block. Alright. Now see, the first thing I pick out, I should just accept that. Because now that I look in here, I don't really see anything. You know, I have this one that there's marks, but I don't think there are marks. Numbers. You know what? I think we should just do that block. I think that would make a pretty blue sky. I think I can get blue on there. So do I want to kind of smush that out so I have room? This is dry, so I could put the blue. So I have this blue, but I think, oh, I have this blue too. Let's do this. This is a light blue. Alright. This might be better. And I'm probably just going to paint this on. This particular paint is a non-see-through. It's a translucent, I think. Yeah, translucent. But I do, before I put it on my paper, I want to test. I want to do a test. Test. Not on that. Test. Oh, I don't care. We could do this piece. Test. Alright, I got a little too much. Okay, so I'm just going to I know what to do. Okay. So of course I get paint all over myself. I am a very messy crafter. I have no idea why. I've always been uncoordinated my whole life. I mean, every time I did a sport, I would always hurt myself. It didn't matter what it was. Kickball, baseball, the ball would hit me in the head. For some reason, I'm just kind of accident prone. Okay, so let's try this again. I mean, that is pretty. Alright. Sometimes it does take a stamp, a second coating, so that you get it correct. Okay, I think I'm going to like this better. And I'm just going to kind of do that. Okay. So I think that's just going to work good. Okay, here we go. No stopping now. Need more paint. Need more paint. I was thinking I was just going to put this in paint on this thing, but oh, I missed that piece there. Alright. So with block stamps, you can use them all different ways and paint them all different kinds of ways to paint them. I mean, you can use a pad of ink and ink it that way. Here I'm using paint, acrylic paint. You can use let's see, how should we do this? Sometimes I do need to move. Oh, that's pretty. Right? And let's put a little more here. Should I add just a little bit more? Kind of want a little bit more there. And then I think I'll be happy. Any suggestions? Hi, Trekking with Debbie. Oh, I haven't been looking at my comments. I know I asked if anybody had used stencils before. Okay, well, let me just finish this and get this drying. And then I will I think that looks like a pretty good sky. So I do have, I notice we can just come a little bit more, that's fine. Okay. Now I need to wipe this up always have to clean your stuff after you paint things up. And after I do this, I'll look at my comments and see what I've missed, because we need this to dry before I can put the sunflower stuff on there. And I'm really happy that I can see my drawing still to where everything's gonna go. I'm a very colorful artist. I know that. I love color. I try to do neutrals and tans and I just get bored to death. They are just not my style. But I know some artists, that's all they do. And I think maybe the ones who make neutral junk journals might be, and then they sell their journal. That might be a good way, to be neutral, because then whoever buys the journal from them, they can, I'm getting it. I might need another baby wipe. I think I got this stamp. It's called Hero Arts. I got it at the thrift store. Sometimes if you look in their buckets in the craft section, you find a whole bunch of stamps for cheap. That's how I found this one. And I think it's kind of from the 1990s, but I thought it did, but now I don't see. But just, I thought, oh, I love that design. And I would be able to use that in my art. So all my stencils, now that particular round one I did buy on Amazon. Amazon just is cheap with stencils. Just cheap. Probably because they come from China. It's like the Wally Mart of stencils on Amazon. And some people make their own. You can even make your own stamps. I just don't have time. I want to be retired too. I want to be able to go and have some fun. So like tomorrow I'm going to take off, and it's my birthday, and we'll have a nice barbecue steaks and potatoes and a nice salad. And then we'll go to the beach. I love going to the beach. Put my feet in the salt water. I take my shoes off, and I also give myself a foot massage with the sand and the rocks. Oh, it feels so good. So my feet are then earthed. Actually, there are some studies that improves your health, going barefoot in Mother Earth. And Mother Earth has a electrical force. That's pretty good. That force energy goes into your body, and it's a healing energy. And there's been studies out there. So they say it's good to go barefooted when you can for a while outside. You could sit in a chair and put your feet. I mean, you don't have to go and hurt your feet. So, you have to be sensible about it. Alright, so let's just try to get this junk here off my table. Now, you can use Windex, or you can use... What else can you use to clean this up with? Alcohol. And I'm going to just use a little bit of alcohol. because I really have a mess. And I don't want to get my elbows into paint. I already got my fingers painted up. So let's just change this fan over here. It's actually better to dry your paint with a cooler fan if you can, versus the heat gun. Apparently, and I noticed a little bit of difference too. The paint looks more sharper and crisp, and the markings that your paint does over the surface it stands out better, and it's crisper looking. And it doesn't get melted into places it shouldn't be. It's a more natural look of how the paint is, just supposed to work in that specific spot, and it doesn't run all over from the heat. So when you gel print, that's another good thing, to use a fan. They're pretty cheap. I got this on Amazon. I think it costs like $4.50. It's very inexpensive. Now that might have been on Prime Day, so it might be a little bit more. When Prime Time days come, they always offer stuff even cheaper. For an artist, it's easy. If you want a certain type of paint, it's hard because Michael's, doesn't always carry them, or if they don't have the color in that you like, that's kind of a bummer too. So a lot of times I'll just go to Amazon, although all these paints, like this one, Artist Loft, that's Michael's. Basic, this one, the fluid like this, I didn't see at Michael's. I ordered this on Amazon. So if instead of going to all different kinds of stores, it's all in one place, that's why I like it. All right, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Oh, I like our blue sky. That's gonna look kind of cool. And it doesn't matter if it's on here or not, because I'm going to paint over this. But it pretty much feels dry. Is that wet still? That was my last spot. Now let's see how big this piece is. I forget. I know I measured it at one point. Let's see. It is about 10 inches by 6, almost 6.5. Short, couple marks. That's close enough. If this could be a journal topper, or if you have a large journal that you're working in, it could also just be a top of a page and just be a decoration on the page. As we can say, it would be an art journal page. But I seem to combine mine. I add art journal plus all kinds of stuff in my journals. The pockets, the bands, the cards. And I try to use all different kinds of material. So I think that is dry. So let's hope I cut enough of the sunflowers. If I didn't, that means I'll have to cut some more. Kind of tedious to watch me cut, but we'll see how this will go. I think I better turn this fan off because it will. Okay, so I just traced a tea bag. Where are we? A tea bag. Wi-Fi, what is going on there? Oh, my paint spilled. So let me fix that. I knocked over my paint. Okay, let's just fit you right there for a while. Okay. I'm going to get my mouse pad here. I always need my mouse pad and my mouse. Oh, I forgot about the comments again. See, I'm just thinking about doing this project. Oh, of course, I'm upside down. That's why it's not working well. Okay, let's see what my comments are saying. Thank you for saying happy birthday to me. Yeah, tomorrow's the big 72. Okay, so let's see. We have any questions in here? You know, ask questions if you've got them. And Jersey, let's see, what is, oh, that's sweet. Debbie says that's really cute. Jersey says, I love it. Debbie says, I love it. Happy birthday. Thank you, Debbie. God bless you. Happy birthday. Thank you, Jersey. What is the white stuff you're using? It is white paint. You notice I've used it a lot. This will be my third white paint thing that I've gone through since I started journaling. It's just a basic acrylic. It's titanium. And it is an opaque, meaning it's not light paint. It's kind of a more heavy paint. So you can see I use it. That's all I use. That's the white, Debbie. I mean, Jersey. Thank you, Debbie and Mike, for happy birthday. Yeah, it is a pretty design, that blue. I like that idea. We can kind of have a sky there. Oh, I know. Tomorrow I am going to have a good time. Tomorrow I'm going to have a good time. So, any questions? Keep coming. Anybody ever used any stencils in their life? Oh, this is, I think, Jersey, you're saying yes to stencil use? Yeah. So I'm just going through these comments because once I get going into my project, that means I am busy. Oh, yeah, okay. So the makeup sponge really works well. Just soak it a little bit in water and squeeze it. Well, soak it in water, squeeze it, and then put your paint on it. I think you have better control of your paint. And okay, Jersey, I'll look at my Facebook. Okay. Yeah, you guys are welcome to email me if you have any questions. I have my email address on my the first page of when you go to YouTube and it describes a little bit about you. That's where my email my email address is. Okay, one thing about this tea bag paper, you're kind of wondering why is it I call it paper? Because we do have a couple new people here. Why do we call this paper? It's like a, it's not flimsy like a normal tea bag. Well, what I did is I used a mixture, half Elmer's glue, half water, stir it around, it's pretty liquidy. Then I put the glue down on a mat, a silicone mat, and I place the tea bag over the juice, the medium, and then I put the medium also on top of the bag, of the tea bag, and then I just let them dry naturally. And this is the outcome, and I call it kooky tea bag paper. Makes it stronger, have a little more oomph to it, so that when you do cut out the petals, they will have, be stronger, which is a good thing. And I always there's two sides. One side will end up being kind of silky feeling. The other side will be rough. So I always glue them on the silky side because I want the rough side showing. And we're just going to we're going to paint these stems, and if we get those little lines in there, I don't know, I'm going to paint them yellow. I think it'll look cool. It just will put designs on the sunflower. So I'm just going to glue these one by one here. Try to get these to look good. And don't worry if see how these are a little bit different? Although I had them on the same template. Sometimes that happens. Your drawing might be goofy, or you might be, the way you cut it might be different. But that's okay, because flower petals are never the same. They're never the same. They're not identical. So that's okay. Now hopefully I think this will work out well. I temporarily just put some petals up and thought, oh, I think that'll look good. So I'm going to try to get these kind of as close as I can, like the point. I'm just using my eye. This would make a pretty, you could frame this even, and would make a pretty gift for somebody. I get my frames at the thrift store and recycle them and clean them up. Sometimes I sand them, sometimes I add paint to them. Like, maybe they're a little bit tattered sometimes, but if it's a black frame, you can always add paint. You could do a chalk paint on them. I like chalk paint too. That looks pretty on your... I'm trying to see if I have... Oh, I might have put it up there. That's a white. No, that one I got at Michael's because I did this special button. If I remember, I'll show you. But I give people, you know, my art for gifts. They get it as gifts. And they seem to always like it. Most of my friends, I kind of know what their house looks like. And so I kind of have an idea of what to make. Oops. Oops, that means this one is ending. Okay. Now, sometimes I do use these are pretty big petals. I will use let's see, a tweezer. If you do use a little tweezer, like this got kind of crooked there. Oops, and then I push it back. Oops. Come on. You're supposed to work. I had you working, and then, no. Oh, see, I just did my... Anyway, I'm going to probably do my fingers. Unless they were really tiny pieces. Sometime, we did some tiny flowers. Gotta get a new... I think I have another one back here. If not, then yeah. Hopefully it'll last. If not, I have to go... Whoa, what's that? Oh, I turned on my phone. You know what? This one seems like it's out too. Okay. I might just get a nice fresh... Hey! What are you guys doing? Let's see, I got that chip into the glue and it's not, oh, I just broke it. Okay, when that happens, we'll just get another. My hands are so gluey, it's hard to tell what side is what. I think, yeah, we're at the end. Well, there might be a little bit. Okay, Vicky, don't be too clumsy here. There we go. So this is going to take a lot of petals. Woofda. All right. I don't have any music on today. I don't have anything else to say. Let's see. What can I ask? What can I ask? I can ask. Oh, the weather. Has everybody been having nice weather for this summer? We've been having in Washington State a very nice summer. We had one rainstorm last week, but it didn't last very long. Some people, though, they're just ready for fall. I don't know how they do that. They change the seasons to fall when it's summer. I don't do that. Maybe some people do, though. They just can't wait. I do like fall, and it's a beautiful time of year because of all the leaves. And I do a lot of leaf collection in the fall to press my leaves. I like the way they look when they are half alive and half dead. And then I'll have a tendency, though, to bring bugs into the house. Last year I brought all these bugs in the house. Come on, I don't have enough glue on that. That's why it's not staying. I gotta go get some glue. It'll just take me a moment, ladies. And I'm not gonna save this. Some people, you know, are so thrifty. They'll take all this and save it. Oh, this, I guess. I mean, really? I guess. Now that I'm talking about it, usually I don't do this. But we might have some thrifty people in the audience. I'm like, you know, it's only me. Let's see, how much glue I can save and get my tweezers all gluey looking. I don't know, this is like not wanting to come out. So that's all I'm going to do. I don't have the patience. Supposed to have patience, but not for the last of the glue to save. To save the last of the glue, no way. See, then how do you put it on, except, I guess, with your fingers, and then you just get more glue on your fingers. Okay, I'm not complaining, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Actually, I think this is going to look really cool. And we can outline these too with a pen, with a black pencil. And then we can smear a little black around them with water. Okay. My husband came home, so you might hear him banging around. But you know, all us guys, we have our YouTube channel. How do we have our YouTube channel? Right at home. We have it right at home, so you'll understand how sometimes my home is busy. We had the bug
before the guilty verdict was read.
I keep hitting my phone. Let's put it down here so I don't. If I can push it down here. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there we go. I've been studying this. I like true crime. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. So I like to study the psychology, maybe. It's the psychology of it all. I probably would have liked being a criminal psychologist. That would have been kind of cool as a career. But some of the behaviors and the mental, you know, I kind of think us closing all the mental institutions was not a good idea. because some of these people, they don't have, you know, they're crazy. The ones who commit these crimes are just crazy. They don't, they seem to not lack, they don't have the same emotion or don't have any emotions towards humanity or respect for life at all. So I tell you, if I ever run across one in real life, I will know right away. I'll just go, oh, I'll know right away. Back up, Vicky, and start running. Oh, let's see. Kind of thinking here, if I want to add, I'm still going to have to cut some. Let me get some glue. Okay. Two new, I bought like these in a big package. And I like different sizes of glue because I use different sizes. I'm just thinking, this is what I was, if I should put one on there and then I would put another one. That would add height. I'm not sure if it would add anything else. We'll see. Oh boy, my husband's sneezing. He has allergies. I don't know if you ever heard this, but you know, people who weren't breastfed, they have a tendency to have more allergies than breastfed babies through their whole life. Let's see. Okay, so it goes this way. Yeah, you know, that breast milk is good for our babies. And, you know, there was a time, well, I think his mom smoked. And so they want to get back to their cigarettes, you know. So if you didn't have to breastfeed, then you could get back to your cigarettes. You know, it might look good. Let's see, if I use this one and then use a smaller one on top. So I'm changing a little bit how this looks. Where did I put my, here it is. So for right now, I'm just going to put this down. And I don't think we really need to put a tea bag on this particular one. We will put it on the top. Because well, I guess the edges will be showing. Well, I have the punch size. Let's see if we can punch this. it's a possibility. I'm not very strong at this. Let's see. It kind of did. If I have at least a little bit of the circle, I will be happy. I don't... Just have to monkey with it. It's not exactly, but it's close. And this will actually... should just gonna cut. For some reason, if you just have a little tiny hump, it's the weirdest thing. It just can make or break your art. Let's see. Okay, well, let's just keep it teabag time, huh? So then the next row, we are going to just kind of like push these down here. We'll go on top of this, in between. This is where I may have to cut more. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to be really close. I know on the second row we won't need as many petals. So that's where I did it, as long as I don't lose my spot. So generally, I would probably work on this the next day as well. I mean, I would get kind of a baseline, a good baseline, and a good coloring. And then I will look at this the next day and tweak it here and there where I thought it would need tweaking. And then I would probably, on this, I probably would sign it. My fingers are just so sticky. There. Right? Okay, it goes on this side. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, you will get to see me make some more petals. And I'm only going to put petals, 2 rows of petals on. I think my moo cow set in my Ko-fi shop is so cute. I just like to do whimsical stuff. Well, I like flowers, of course. So I did put some rose stuff up. Roses. And then I liked, but then the other set I did was Chicken Little. And then the other set is Hobbitville. And I don't know if I ruined this or not. Maybe not. Okay. And this one went here. This one goes here. Oh, it looks so cool. You can craft along with me if you have something you want to make, or if you wanted to try, doing this flower too. Of course, I didn't put my template up. Sorry about that, guys. I usually try to get it up before I go live, but I just played and had too much on my plate, I guess. Oh, brother. I do like to play. I mean, we have to play. And I don't have a lot of friends, really. I have my, your husband takes a lot of your time. Cleaning your house takes a lot of your time. I have my son, Jerry, and he's going to come over on the 24th, which is a Saturday. And so I'm going to have to not have the live show on the 24th. And I should have some more. Probably might need 2 more, or maybe 1 more would be enough. I bet you 1 more, close 1 more will be enough. And I want to use, oh, here it is. I want to use my original drawing because I think this might be a little, yeah, these are a little bit fatter than my original drawing, because what I did is I gave this drawing to AI and said, please do the exact same measurements, but it doesn't always follow my direction. And so that's what it came up with. But just to get this picture from AI, it took, this is the 5th picture for the AI to get it right. And to follow the directions that I gave. I mean, are you stupid? I was getting so mad at it. Are you stupid? Can you please tell me exactly what I asked you to do? I try not to get too frustrated with it, but I don't know why it doesn't follow your directions. It wants to follow its own, and it's not right what it does. So those petals are a little bit, they're the same length, but they're a little bit fatter. And it'll make a nice nice petal. It will make a nice petal. But you want to, use that template so that you're all the same with your petals. So this is what I do. Am I on camera? I didn't even check. Hopefully I am. Yeah, I will give AI, like, please follow my art. This is the collage. I just want you to put in some words. But I want the background to be my art. Oh my God. And I think that's what takes me a long time, because I get so frustrated with it. But I need those pictures, like, for your thumbnails. And I'm like, I do use Canva too. Like, okay, finally it did the thumbnail last night with the bold lettering and my collage stuff that I did. And I go, okay, I know it's not thumbnail size. I just know AI. Even though I gave it the exact pixel, no, I took it, I said, I'm going to take it into Canva and do my own in there to size it. Lo and behold, it was not thumbnail size. Even though I gave AI the pixel, everything. I mean, I gave it everything to just, it took it another 5 tries, and then, it's not thumbnail size. It's like it loses, and I had to give him the picture like about 3 times that I asked him to use, or I don't, the computer to use. Please send me that again. I thought it, as it got to know you, it would be easier, but it does take a long time. Oh, and then it said, so I gave it everything that I said during my video recording, my voice. I thought, okay, I want to improve it a little bit here and there. So I told AI exactly what to do and where I wanted improvements, and they could type it out for me. And I thought that YouTube would just change all my wording for me. Oh no, they don't do that. No, they just do the timing. So I put the new words in there that I wanted, and then YouTube used my old words, but gave me, I don't know what they did. But somehow I got a timestamp. But I had to kind of change, I had to go through the timestamp and make sure that it was correct, right? Well, there were 3 areas that weren't correct. So I would say sometimes it is so frustrating to work with AI. But at the same point, it can like type so fast. And so I'm thinking, well, it's better just to double check everything, because it's quicker that way, I think. And I don't, because it types so fast. I mean, way faster than I could ever type. And some of these conversations of mine get so long. It's like, So that was another part of my study this week. So I give AI the template. Please do this for me. Use this flower so that you can kind of see the flower that you want to, to develop. That's what I do. Sometimes if I say, oh, poo, I'm not going to go through AI, then, it doesn't look as pretty, but you can see my homemade templates, because I kind of want it pretty for my ebook, but all right. I'm cutting these out so I don't get to look at the comments. See, and I'm not really, when I cut these out, I'm sort of, following my pencil the best I can see it. But I'm not being perfect. I mean, it's not perfect. And if I miss a little spot, I'm not going to go back and fix it unless it's like really bad. I'm so happy I found my computer glasses. Ugh. They were in my car. I don't know how I got them in my car. Just got them in my car. But that's where they were. My girlfriend and I, talking back to friends, she's still working as a school nurse, bless her heart. Her husband got ill and then her son got ill. And she has to work for this one more year, she says. And she's a school nurse for 7th graders, and it's like a mini ER. Because they're always, see, I kind of goofed up on this one. We'll put that over there. So if you, maybe I'll use that, maybe not. I don't know how I goofed that up. Anyway, she's going to work one more year. And I think she's 2 or 3 years older than me. Some people like to use bigger scissors. I like to use a smaller scissor. Anyway, she's the only girlfriend I really have that's close to me. I have one good girlfriend. We've known each other for 30 years. And for some reason, we just stuck. So we kind of see each other. I think she has a few girlfriends like out of state that live in Montana. She has one more girlfriend. Well, actually, the one other girlfriend, I know who she is and have had experiences with her. But she has more experiences with her than me. But other than that, I mean, just to have one friend, and you might have experiences, with other, maybe. But just to have one friend, and we see each other once a week usually. And if we don't, then we really miss each other. It's weird. We miss, and we see each other kind of impromptu. So it's like, I'm in town, Vicky, you want to meet me over here? And I go, oh, sure. I can just get up and go. Because town for me is like 5 minutes away. So it's not far. Okay, just got to find out where I left off. So I think I got to do it right here. Kind of stretches. All right. So this flower took 4 tea bags. Yeah, 4 tea bags. It's a big flower. And the more that you make these, the faster you'll get. The more you make, the faster you will get. What am I thinking? I don't know. It does take a lot of energy to have a friend. Just like it takes a lot of energy, you know, for your husband. You know how much energy they take. Lots of energy. That's why I got to go do my the grounding on my feet tomorrow. So I live about, well, it takes about 10 minutes from the beach where I live. I'm real fortunate. The beauty that I have is so close. And of Mother Nature, I can just be to the water, be to either there's Puget Sound. The ocean now is about 2 hours away. But Puget Sound is close. Let's see. Oh, hiking, that's, there's a, you know, that's everywhere. I can drive 2 to 3 minutes and there'll be a walking trail. I mean, all the way from city to city. It's a beautiful walking trail. Or you want to hike, there's, I mean, every 3 minutes there's a hiking trail. If you like skiing, you can be up skiing in 30 minutes from my home. So my kids like that. I did ski a little bit. I was kind of old though. My kids, you know, they were young and they could just flop around. Me, I was too scared of going down the darn hill. So I took him to a place in, I think it was called Banff, Canada, if I remember right. We went skiing, and so my kids get up on the lift and, you know, they're going down and everything. I'm going, oh my God, that hill looks so big. Mountain, I should say. And I'm like, oh gosh. So they go, come on, Mom, come on, Mom. So I'm like, oh, can I do this? Can I do this? Okay. So I went all the way to the top of the mountain on the ski lift. And then I'm like, oh, I guess I can get off here. Okay, I got to get off here. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, okay, I got to put my skis this way and that. I mean, you know, I never had any. I just kind of self-taught myself. And so I get off the ski lift, made it that far without falling. And then and then my kids go, Mom, come follow us. So I'm going, oh my gosh, they're going to take me somewhere where it's going to be really scary. And of course, I look down and they go, okay, let's go ski down this. I go, guys, that's too, I don't know why this isn't working. That's too steep. That's too steep for me. I kind of goofed up that one. There's two I missed. I goofed up. I think I have enough though. And so they go, Mom, you can always go down on your butt. I go, well, that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay, Mom, we'll see you later. They, there they go. One was skiing and one was doing a board. So I ended up skiing a little bit, but mostly going down on my butt. It was so scary. It was so high. Oh my gosh. I think it'd be better to to be a kid and ski so that when you get an adult, you're pretty proficient. It took me I remember doing the bunny hill. Oh man, it took me almost 3 months just to graduate off that thing. And then, here's my accident prone. I'm wearing my ski boots, walking back Friday night from the hill, which I was pretty good on this hill because I always went Friday night. And I knew, what it was like. And that's it. So I'm going to the car, my boot slips. I go into ice and I brace myself with my right wrist and I broke it. And then I had all this ski stuff on and I went into shock kind of. So I had to go to the bathroom so bad with the broken wrist. And I ended up having to have the ambulance down the hill. And oh man, and my kids, I think they were with me, but I think one of them had brought their own car because they were older, a little bit older then. Oh, I tell ya, I'm trying to look for this thing. I don't know where, oh, there it went, the cap. All right, so we are going, let me see, I got this paper. Okay. Where's my scissors? Scissors. Has any of you ever skied before? Let's see who. Anybody come in? Oh no, I know. Oh, I don't know if anybody skied in their later years. I think I started when I was like 40. Yeah, I was not young, and it was a great experience. I'm like going, ah. So let's see if we can get another one of these kind of punched out here. Oh, you know what I should have done? I just thought of it. I wonder if this would be easier to punch it like this. Probably so. Okay, Teabag. Sometimes you have to just kind of be a little bit crafty. even got another tip I think might work here. Put a little bit of tape on this. Gosh, I can hear my dog just barking and barking. Okay. That was a great idea. I should have thought of that in the first place, huh? I have an extra circle, but I don't care. All right. Yeah, that does give it a little more poof to the middle. All right. Our whimsical sunflower there are so many varieties of sunflowers. So many. This one has a little bit longer petals. Some have there. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm just going to paint with my gouache paints. Take some tea. And I want to wipe my fingers off just a little bit because they are really gluey. Well, the picture's coming together, isn't it? I don't know if I'll have time, well, because it'll have to be dry. If I do any outlining work, and I know that you might want to see me do that, but I can give you a little show. We can try it and see. I'll put on my fan. There we go. You would freeze, Debbie, having a fan, but I'm kind of hot-blooded. My husband is cold-blooded. I'm hot-blooded. This would also make a cute little birthday card. I mean, it's pretty big. I mean, really, you know, you could put something on the back and you can trim up the edges and you could put your own poem for somebody with a happy birthday. And I think they would like to get something like this because they would probably want to frame it. Okay, now this particular apron I have on is so stained with paint. All right, try to get this to come down. All right. See if I remembered my squirt gun of water. No, it's just a little spray bottle. Okay, I know we're going to use that yellow right there. And probably we'll put a little bit of orange in it too. Just like on the peakies here, we'll put a little orange. Oh, I just think I got paint on my cheek. Try to get, I still got glue. Okay, what? I gotta figure out a paintbrush. Something that's not. I know these are my really good. I think it's too big. This might work. No. It's really easy to mix up your paint. Let's see if this is going to be enough yellow. Oh, I think so. Oh, I don't want to get up there. Well, if I get to the edge, it won't matter. I love making, as you can tell, kind of whimsical things. Let's see. The paint is still kind of hard. I might have got some blue in it. So blue and yellow will turn green. If you have, see, I got some blue in my yellow, and it's turning green. So I'm just gonna clean my yellow out here. This is what you gotta do. Just clean that. There we go. Looks like I probably got a drop because I'm a messy artist. My gouache paints, they last a long time, don't they? I've had these a year, maybe a year. So they are going to last for a long time. So what I'm going to do is try my best to paint over these sunflowers. So you're not going to be able to see the blue, but you're going to be able to see, now see that? I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. See, you can see a little bit of the streaky, but it makes it look whimsical. So it's going to look good. And then we're going to outline each of those leaves in a black pencil and then make it kind of smudgy looking. Oh, the paint's getting a little looser. I'm going to try to stay on the tip and around the center. I'm kind of glad I added that to make it a little poofy there in the center. It does stand up a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. This might take me a little bit to do. I'm not sure how much time, but some things are a little, this is a project. This is a project. But I tell you, I really like making my own stuff. And I like combining it with digitals as well. So the digitals and my own paint or my own original designs. I like to do it together. This one, of course, will not have any digitals on it. It's just going to be a flower, a sunflower of my own design. But it does make it, I try to make it easy so that anybody can really do this. You don't need to be able to draw. You do need a little bit of ability to, I guess in a way, to know where to place this. But on this pot here, I just did a ruler kind of thing, which was quicker. And the leaves, I know how to make leaves because I've done them so many years. But they just come with practice. But yeah, because when I first started doing leaves, I don't think they looked very good. It just took me practice. You know, if this turns out as cute as I think it's going to turn out, I probably will digitalize this and put it in my store, my shop in Ko-fi, so it'll be available for me to use in other projects. And then I can use my original art in another project. Let's see. There is texture to these leaves. Oh, I realize it's really cool looking. Oh my gosh. So cool. I should say blossoms. Alright, we're getting there. Getting there. I know I keep moving my thing, my card around. It's just so I can see what I'm doing. Sometimes I have to change the angle for my eyes. Okay. And I can still see the leaf petals so that I can outline them in a darker black color. This is more of a fall flower, I guess. It's kind of a more August, into August. Okay. I noticed a lot of digital people, they're getting their sunflowers out for folks to use. I'm just trying to stroke this to give a little more depth and dimension to the leaves. So because you know, the sunflower does have some dimension, little strokes to the leaves. And then make sure I get the tips. Maybe just kind of light. So the way I hold my brush too, I learned this. For watercolor, you want to like put your hand here, and then you use this part of your finger to kind of, and you want to try to do this as loose with the strokes as you can. And that will give the leaf more texture. I took a watercoloring class at the senior center, and oh, there was this man there that, oh my gosh, he was an excellent. All of us ladies were trying to learn, but I mean, this guy didn't have to learn anything. He already knew it all. And, you know, he'd only been painting since he was 5 years old. And I'm like, oh, so he taught me this technique of stabilizing your hand. Alright, we're getting there. Now see, tomorrow I may have to do another coat, not sure, until this dries. So if the sunflower is not yellow enough, I will put another coat on it after this one dries. But you need to have it dry before you put another coat on it. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do the orange, because I think if I do it now, we'll have some blending, because this is wet. I'm hoping the gouache paint doesn't quite blend like there we go. Like true watercolor, it's thicker. But it's not like, it's not like acrylic, so but it is a wet paint, and it will, oopsie, I got a little bit too much water there. Yeah, see, I can do better strokes if I remember to use my finger. So we'll just kind of let this do its thing. It is going out a little bit. Maybe like I just need a little more water. Just kind of letting that run and adding a few little just real lightly with the brush. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if we need to do anything with the center. It's kind of cool the way it looks. I kind of want this to even go more. Let's water this down. I don't like lines. That's the problem. I'm seeing a line there and I don't like lines. So I gotta make it more watery. I think I took care of the line. Okay. Yeah, took care of the line. I want it like to, you know, go kind of, there we go. See, I don't see, because so there was a line right in here and I don't like that. Whoops, let's go here. There we go. There we go. And I can always add some more yellow around that orange here. That's better. Okay. We'll see how that dries up. Now, green, green, green. I have this color green. Of course, I don't have it ready. That color green. And if I want to put a little blue in it, I'll do that. We'll start with this color. Let's see the leaf. Let's see, we're gonna kind of come like this. And it looks like we're gonna be kind of underneath. this leaf over here. I'm gonna make that too. That's okay, we'll just, okay. All right, got that leaf done. I'm probably gonna have to add more paint and add some blue, but let's now. Oh, I want to add the blue while it's still wet. Okay, so I'm gonna add some blue. It just looks pretty when you add blue to the green. I don't know why, but it just does, I think, anyway. I don't know if anybody agrees with me. Okay. Try to get a little bit more. All right, now let's see here. What are we gonna do next? We are gonna do this pot. And I'm gonna make this pot kind of a reddish brown. Come on. What? I'm gonna add water to this. Just a little bit. Okay. There we go. Well, we could add maybe a little bit of extra right there. Okay. Taking off some of this paint. Too much paint. I put too much paint on it. And when you do that, you can just take it off. Because I do want to see some of that. writing underneath. You know how I am, guys. I like to see the writing underneath. I have no idea how long this is taking me or how long everybody's are staying around here. All right. So let's there we go. And the pot just kind of comes, I don't know, wonky at the end. But we need to kind of cut this to make it straight anyway. Okay. So if we make some shadow on this side, some shadow here. Oh, and I think I'm missing, this should go down here. Oh, this should go all the way here. So when I outlined this, I tried to use a permanent markers. Well, I did use a permanent marker. I checked my markers just to make sure. I am just trying to get this, have some lines here. Okay. Ooh, hoo, hoo. So here we go. And it's quite wet still. So I'm going to have to let this dry before I can do any outlining. I could do a short on outlining it, a short video, and then you guys could see how I outline it. I think I have enough energy to do that. There it is. Our sunflower. We finally got it. It's finished. There we go. Well, it's not finished, but 90% finished. I'll just let that dry overnight. Turn off this fan now and see what happens, because sometimes the paint dries a little bit different than what we're used to, or what it looks like when I look at it overnight. If I need to add any paint, I will. Here we go. I'm just going to put it up there closer so you can see it. The outlining, though, will make it come together even better than what it is now. Well, how are you guys doing on this chat? I don't have time to look at it. It looks pretty. Oh, thank you. And Clint. I think your name might be Clint. Vintage Halloween Crafts by Clint. He probably has his own channel. Debbie has her own channel. Oh, I love listening to her stories. She tells wonderful stories. I always have to put my 2 cents in to her stories. They're only 2 cents. They're not worth a lot. Debbie, take them with a grain of salt. I don't even know, I can always give friendly comments. At least I try. So who else is here? Hi, Jersey. How you doing? I need to say goodbye because I've probably been on here a long time. I don't even know. There's Jersey. She does not have a channel. Maybe someday. I just want to grab everybody who has a channel before I leave. Let's see. Oh, I love when I have my tea, and I love watching Trekking with Deb and Mike. Oh my gosh. They have such beautiful scenery and beautiful stories. I like to just sit back with I drink tea instead of coffee. And look at so they have a really nice channel as well. So I think I got all the channel people. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Debbie says, oh, so I'll comment. I'll continue to comment. Well, thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm going to say bye-bye. I will see you next Tuesday. I will have a live. The 24th of August, no live. I'm going to be with my son partying and doing some fun things. I haven't seen him for like a month or two maybe. So we live kind of far from each other. If he lived right next door, we'd see each other way more, but he doesn't live by me. It's a good hour-and-a-half drive to his house probably. Plus, if you gotta be in traffic. Let's see. All right, well, I'll see you all later. And sending love to y'all. Sending love to the universe. Whew, there it goes. Bye-bye, guys. I'll see you next time. Next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time.